Okay, this is day 2 of studying Korean every day till I'm fluent. Let's start by refreshing briefly what I studied yesterday. We're using Sogang Korean. Just put another little contraption so I can put my GoPro and I can share what I see on the book all the time. I think this will be useful. So yesterday we studied the honorific form, which is when you talk to a person that is older than you, like much older than you, and you want to be very polite. So you use this honorific form. The honorific form has two tenses, like present and past. The honorific form is 으세요 or 으셨어요 for the past. So uso is present, ujoso is the past. Let's do a couple of examples. And then I want to try simulating a conversation with ChatGPT. My goal is to speak Korean, not necessarily to write really well or to, be a grammar genius. Like what I want to do is I want to actually be able to speak Korean really well. So, okay, like I can show also the example dialogue with the phone. Sorry. So what we were studying yesterday was a couple of dialogues. So this one. So 아버지가 지금 뭐 하세요? Which means what is father doing now? And you have four examples. So 산책하세요, which means he's walking, or 신문 읽으세요, which means he's reading the book, or 저녁을 드세요, which means he's eating, or 주무세요, which means he's sleeping. And then, here is another example when you are talking to a person who's older than you use the honorific form, but the person will respond to you using the normal formal form or the yo form. So how does it work? So 선생님, so the teacher, 선생님 지금 뭐 하세요? And 선생님 will say 운동해요. Or 일본을 배워요. Or 학교에 있어요. Or 뉴스를 봐요. So 선생님 will always answer to you with a non-honorific form. Just for fun, let's say what is the honorific form of these verbs. So 운동하세요, 일본을 배우세요, I think. And 학교에 있으세요, 뉴스를 봐세요. 봐세요? 봐요? 봐세요? 봐세요? Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, I have a question. So, what is the honorific form in Korean of the verb 보다 and of the verb 있다? So, to be and to watch. I think is 있으세요 for 있다 and 보세요. What is the honorific form of 보다? I'm not so sure.
In Korean, honorific forms of verbs are essential to show respect. For the verb to be, the honorific form is 계시다, 계세요. For the verb 보다, to watch or see, the honorific form is 보세요. So you would use 계세요 for 있다, 보세요 for 보다. These forms are used to show respect.
Great. Let's see. So, 계세요 for 있다 and 보세요 for 보다. You can see here 계세요 for 있다 and 보세요 for 보다. So it would be on Google, sorry, 학교에 계세요 and 뉴스를 보세요. Okay, good that we refreshed. Now we have the other page that we studied yesterday was this one. So 아버지가 언제 테니스를 시작하셨어요? 10년 전에 시작하셨어요. So this is the honorific form of with the past tense. So 이셨어요. So when father started playing tennis, he started playing tennis 10 years ago. Okay, let's do the example. So so here the question is 어머니가 어제 뭐 하셨어요? So what did 어머니, so mom, do today? 영화를 보셨어요. So you watched the movie. So 영화를 보셨어요. Now we have 음악을 듣다. So 드, 들으셨어요. 들으셨어요. So 듣다, 들어요, 들으세요, 들으셨어요. So 어머니가 음악을 들으셨어요. So she listened to the music. 듣다, it's irregular, so it's not 듣, 듣어요 or something like that. It's 들어요. So 들으셨어요. And then we have 베트남 음식을 먹다. 먹다 is irregular as well. It's 드세요 for the honorific form, and for the past is 드셨어요. And 커피 마시다, same. It's 커피 드셨어요. So to drink 먹다 and to 마시다 and to eat 먹다, you can both use the honorific form 드세요. Now let's go to 선생님 어제 전화하셨어요? So did you make a phone call today? 네, 전화했어요. Because 선생님 will answer back to you with the normal, formal form, not the honorific form. So 전화를 하셨어요. So 전화하셨어요. 전화하셨어요. 테니스를 치 치우셨어요? 테니스를 치우셨어요? And then 일찍 자다 will be 일찍 주무셨어요? And then one 씨한테 말하다, which is speaking to one. In the past tense we have 말씀하시다, so 말씀하셨어요. Let's ask ChatGPT to make sure we didn't make any mistake. Okay, so for the honorific form of chada and marada, so let's say I want to say 일찍 chada, it will be 일찍 주무셨어요. And 원씨한테 말하다, it will be 원씨한테 말씀하셨어요. Am I correct? Am I conjugating the honorific past tense correctly for chada and marada?
Yes, you're on the right track with conjugating the honorific past tense. Here's the breakdown. 자다, sleep, becomes 주무시다 in the honorific form, and in the past tense, it's 주무셨어요. Becomes 말씀하시다 in the honorific form, and in the past tense, it's 말씀하셨어요.
말씀하셨어요.
So your sentences are correct. 일찍 자다.
Okay, great. What does ilchik means? I think the picture here shows a woman and it's 9 p.m. and she's already sleeping. So ilchik means already, I think. So basically the question will be 선생님, what is 9? 여덟, 일곱, 아홉, come on, 여덟. I always forget the numbers. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 아홉, 열. So okay, 여덟 시. So 선생님, 여덟 시에 일찍 주무셨어요. So were you sleeping already at 9 p.m.? Am I correct? Is 일찍 does 일찍 means already?
It looks like there's a slight mix-up. The word ilchik in Korean actually means early, not already. The word for already is 벌써. For the number 9, you would say up in native Korean numbers, not 여덟, which is 8. So the sentence, were you sleeping already at 9 p.m. would be 선생님, 9시에 벌써 주무셨어요? If you meant to ask,
오케이, 선생님, 7시 일찍 주무셨어요?
yes, that's correct. Your sentence, 선생님 7시 일찍 주무셨어요, means, teacher, did you sleep early at 7 o'clock? Just to confirm.
No, wait a second. What is 9? Oh my god. Can you tell me the numbers from 0 to 9, to 10? So just to check. So, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Am I correct? Please correct me.
Sure, here are the native Korean numbers from 0 to 10. 0, young or kong. 1, hana. 2, 둘, 3, 셋. 넷, 5, 다섯. 6, 여섯, 일곱. 8, 여덟, 9, 아홉. So 아홉 is the correct word for 9.
Okay, 1 second. I have to study this or I will just make a mistake again. So, we have here. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱. So 7 is 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay. So 7 is 일곱, 8 is 여덟, 9 is 아홉, 10 is 열. So 7 is 일곱, 8 is 여덟, 9 is 아홉, 10 is 열. Hopefully I won't forget again. But probably I will. Okay, so now we have a new little scene here. Let me show you. And it's about being at the office and having pain. So 어디 아프세요? Still using the honorific form. So okay, let's see. There's a little dialogue. 수산 씨 얼굴이 안 좋으세요? 어디 아프세요? So your face doesn't look so good. Where is it painful? 네, 배가 아파요. My belly is painful. 약을 드셨어요? Do you eat some medicine? 아니요. 아직 안 먹었어요. I haven't yet had any medicine. 그럼 약을 꼭 드세요. 꼭 드세요. So please eat some, or actually then eat some medicine, please. So 그럼 is then, 약을 is medicine, 꼭 is for sure, and 드세요. Please eat. 네, 알겠어요. 감사합니다. So okay, I will do it. Va bene. Okay, I will do it. Thank you. So what do we have here? So we have a few places that hurt. 배, 머리, 눈, and 이. So belly is 배, 머리 is head, 눈 is eyes, and 이 is teeth. And here we had 얼굴, which is face. So 약을 먹다, and then we have here 두동약을 먹다. 두동약을 먹다. Okay. 두동약을. Let's see what that is. 병원에 가다. Go to the hospital. And 치과에 가다. Go to the 치과 is the dentist. What is 두동약을? 두동약을. Let me ask ChatGPT. Hey, what does 두동약을 먹다 means? 두동약을. What is 두동약을?
It seems there might be a misunderstanding or a typo in the word tudongya 먹다. This word doesn't form a coherent phrase in Korean. If you intended to say,
Oh, it's 두동약을. It's some kind of medicine, right? Like 두동약을.
sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Okay, I'll show you. 두동약을. Yeah. It is. I did say correctly. 투정약을. Since there might be a sense I type in the word 투정약을. 약을. Okay, I just understand. Thank you very much. The text you provided is 투정약을 먹다, which means to take headache medicine. Okay, that's just headache medicine. Yes, we're gonna 투정, which means headache, and 약을, which means medicine. Okay, now that you know what I meant, can you spell for me or just say for me tudon yakul? What am I saying wrong? Am I saying something wrong? Is my pronunciation wrong?
It looks like the correct pronunciation for tutong yager mokda should be broken down as follows. Tutong, dutong, headache, yak, medicine, object marker, bokda, to take or to eat. When you say tutong yak, it should sound like tong yak. If you are saying tutong yagul, it sounds like there might be a couple of issues. One, tutong should be pronounced as dutong with a clear D sound, not tu.
두통 약을.
Two, yak should be pronounced as yak, not yagul. Try saying tutong yak as dutong yak.
So 두통 약. Is that correct?
Actually, it's not tutong yak, but tutong yak. The correct pronunciation is with a D sound at the beginning, not a T sound. Here's how to pronounce it correctly. Du, with a clear D sound. Tong, pronounced like tong. Yak.
So 두통 약.
Yes, that's a good way to remember it phonetically. To do sounds like do. Tong sounds like tongue. Yak yak sounds like yuck. So when you say tu tong yak,
Okay, 두통 약.
it seems like you're using Tutankhamun to remember the pronunciation. That's a creative way to associate sounds. Tu, similar to the tu sound in Tutankhamun. Tong, like the tonk in Tutankhamun. Yak sounds like yak. So yak can be remembered as having similar sounds to parts of Tutankhamun. This mnemonic can definitely help with remembering the pronunciation.
All right, if you say so. Let's move on. So, okay, next page we have. So new dialogue. So we have 혹시. Let's see. So 어디가 아프세요? 네, 열이 나요. 혹시 감기에 걸리셨어요? 네, 감기에 걸렸어요. 그럼 오늘은 일찍 집에 가세요. 그리고 푹 쉬세요. 네, 감사합니다. Okay, so what we have here, basically, the situation here is, I think her name is Suzanne. She's sick, and yeah, the boss is saying, yeah, just go home early. So, 어디가 아프세요? Where is it painful? 네, 열이 나요. I'm getting a fever. 열 is to have a fever, temperature, and 나요 is it's coming. 혹시 감기에 걸리셨어요? So 혹시 should be perhaps, like perhaps a fever is coming. Perhaps you're getting a fever. So 감기에 is fever, and 걸리셨어요 is to catch, which means basically, yeah, you perhaps getting a fever. 네, 감기에 걸리셨어요. So yeah, I think I'm getting a fever. Or not I think. Yes, I'm getting a fever. 그럼 오늘 일찍 집에 가세요. Then today go home early. 그리고 푹 쉬세요. 그리고 푹 쉬세요. Then try to rest enough. So 푹 is enough. Okay. And then we have 네, 감사합니다. Of course. So yeah, I have a couple of questions here. So chick is early, and then we have pop is enough, shizeyo is rest. Then we have two similar two similar particles, 그럼 and 그리고. I'm not sure if there's a what is the difference. Let's ask. What is the difference between 그럼 and 그리고?
The words 그럼 and 그리고 in Korean have different meanings and uses. 그럼 means then, or in that case. It's often used to indicate a logical conclusion or transition based on what was previously stated. For example, 그럼 같이 가요 means then, let's go together. 그리고 갱고 means or and then. It's used to connect sentences or phrases similar to the English word and. For example, 나는 밥을 먹었어요. 그리고 물을 마셨어요 means I ate rice and then I drank water. So use 그럼 when you want to imply a conclusion or a consequence, and use 그리고 to connect ideas or actions sequentially.
Okay, so 그럼 means then, and 그리고 means and. Okay. 나는 밥을 먹었어요. 그리고 물을 마셨어요. Okay, so I ate rice and I'm drinking water, and I drank water, and then I drank water. Yeah, it's still then. It's kind of then. Okay, it's slightly different, it's like then or and, but it's not very different. Um, yeah, so here we have a couple of examples. So we have 열이 나다, 감기에 걸리다, 머리가 아프다, 어제 늦게까지 일하다, 목이 아프다, 외위를 오래 하다. And then we have 배가 아프다, 매운 음식을 먹다. I think we're trying to connect, the symptom with, what happened. So, for instance, like 열이 나다, first I have a representation and then co-workers line with the keywords below. So, 열이 나다, okay, so it's like, okay, 어디 아프세요? 네, 열이 나요, okay. 혹시 감기에 걸리셨어요? 네, 감기에 걸렸어요. 그럼, okay, go home early. Now, what else we have here? 머리가 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? 네, 머리가 아프세요. 혹시 어제, or actually, you can say 어제 늦게까지 일하셨어요? Did you work until late? Did you work until late yesterday? So 어제 늦게까지 일하셨어요? I guess. And then we last ChatGPT. And then 목이 아프세요? Then we have 외위를 오래 하다. Oh, I don't know. Okay, 목이 아프다 is my throat is painful. But 외위를 오래 하다, I'm not sure. 배가 아프세요? 매운 음식을 먹다. 매운 음식을 먹다 is did you eat some spicy food? Yeah, possible. Okay, let me just ask ChatGPT about a couple of these things. So we have 머리 아프다. 어제 늦게까지 일하다. Wait. Can I just highlight like this? And then we have where we will. We have these two. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, let me ask. Let me ask. Um, yeah, let's just do like this. Um, Please take a look at the picture. Look at the two sentences that I highlighted. Please use the honorific past tense to conjugate this two sentences. The two sentences are in the infinite form. So please conjugate them to the honorific past tense and tell me what do they mean. Like, so we have 외위를 오래 하다, and then we have 어제 늦게까지 일하다. What does it mean? And conjugate them. No, no, Cora, 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 Cora. No, 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 no. Qua c'è la zanzara, Cora. Mochi, mochi, sei. My daughter wants to get in. Okay, let's see. So we have 어제 늦게까지 일하다, to work until late, and 회의를 오래 하다, to have a long meeting. Ah, okay. 회의를 오래 하다. Okay, conjugated sentences. 어제 늦게까지 일하셨어요. Meaning, did you work until late yesterday? 어제 is yesterday. 늦게까지 until late, and 일하다 becomes 일하셨어요. It's an honorific past tense of to work. And then 회의를 오래 하셨어요. Did you have a long meeting? So 회의를 meeting, 오래 long, 하다 becomes 하셨어요, which means to do. So yeah, yeah, we got it. So 어제 늦게까지 일하셨어요, and 회의를 오래 하셨어요. Cool. So yeah, I want to practice a little bit. There's another page here before we finish the chapter, but we'll do that tomorrow. I want to try and practice a little bit speaking, but I'm late. So tomorrow we will do, maybe we will start with the dialogue, um, and then we'll see. I think this takes a little bit of time because I don't know how it works. I've noticed that ChatGPT tends to speak really fast, and so even if like I might have to wear headphones, for instance, and I don't know if in the streaming this even works, that the audio. So let me test. Let me just try to test it. So there you go. My phone even disappeared. Okay, definitively I need to figure out how to do this. Okay, so for today, that's it. Thank you so much for following or not. Probably nobody's watching. I don't care. I'm very happy. I'm studying Korean. I'm making videos, and that's what I wanted to do. I moved to Korea just less than 2 months ago with my wife. She's Korean. We are in Busan, and yeah, the idea for the first few months is only to study, share what I'm learning, learn about Korean culture. I don't know, try to settle down a little bit before I start any other harder, more like intense endeavor. So it's just studying, learning Korean, meeting Korean people, trying to speak as much as possible. Good news is from next week we have our apartment. We did this chonse, which is a very special thing of renting apartments in Korea. You basically give a huge down payment. So let's say you're renting 100 square meters, you will pay like 350,000 euro or $350,000. It's pretty much the same. And for 2 years, you don't pay anything. Well, you pay Gualibi, which is just it's the cost from the buildings, like the building expenses, but it's like 200-300 euro, and you don't pay any rent to the owner. So you basically pay Gualibi, but nothing else. And with those 350,000 euro, you're covered, and for 2 years you don't pay any rent, and then after 2 years they give you the money back. So it's interesting. The way you look at it, I feel, is what is the missed, the cost of opportunity of those money, right? Like what could you have done with those money? Very simply, like 350,000 euro, you could have invested it even in just fixed interest account that's like 3, 4, 5% per year. So that is basically the rent that you're paying monthly. But yeah, it's very nice. Like you definitely much less. You pay much less than, at least for us, what we were paying monthly in Berlin. In Berlin, we were paying like 3,000 euro per month. And here, when you do this calculation, it's probably like half of that for monthly, when you want to kind of distribute monthly the cost that you're paying. And then if you want to buy the apartment, they give you like a good deal because you're already inside. And yeah, so it's interesting. Anyway, that's it. I've done my part today. I've studied Korean. It's just 8:59 a.m. and I will run. I will bring my daughter to Orinichi, which is kindergarten. We have lots of things to do today. Actually, we actually have to shop for furniture and appliances and everything for our new apartment. And it's good to know that I've already studied Korean and I have the rest of the day in front of me, and I don't have to worry about studying Korean anymore. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.